The Legion of Doom is on a recruitment drive, but that doesn't sit well with the whole team. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of Justice League issue number 3 and find out for ourselves, shall we? So, as we join the comic, Lex Luthor inserts himself into the Joker's latest caper, and I assure you it's all the wrong kinds of insertion. The Joker planned to use a gas bomb on the people of Gotham, and what did Luthor do? Oh, he came on in and gave him notes on it. By God, he truly is a supervillain. The nerve of this guy. Luthor says that he originally wanted Joker for his Legion of Doom because he felt he best embodied the type of future he was trying to create by stealing the Totality, a future society wherein everyone is self-centered, predatory. Basically, he calls him the ultimate edgy boy. Now, the Legion of Doom is currently looking for new members following the defeat of Black Manta, who, if you'll excuse me this nautical pun, chose to go down with the ship that was the drowned Earth. Hilariously, most of the prospective members are all Legion of Doom members from the Super Friends cartoon, so thumbs up for mythology gags. Now, it's no secret that the Joker has never exactly been a team player, but he turns that up to 11 when he decides to expose the Legion of Doom to a bunch of Joker gas, which turns them into his mind slaves, because, well, that's just another thing the Joker gas could do, don't you know? This means Luthor must channel his inner John McClane to try and escape his own hideout after the Joker sabotaged his battle armor, and I mean, knowing the Clown Prince of Crime, I'm sure he also took an upper decker in his toilet just for good measure. Of course, in the long run, this was all just a plot to get Luthor to tire himself out so the Joker could swoop on in and grab him. What set Mr. J off in the first place, you might be asking? Well, Joker doesn't like the idea of Luthor working with the Batman who laughs. In fact, Joker is kind of scared by the evil Batman from the Dark Universe. In fact, Joker even goes as far as to say that he could easily kill Luthor in a number of gruesome ways if he wanted to, but none of them pale in comparison to what the Batman who laughs is gonna do to Luthor he feels one day in the not-too-distant future. And with that, the Joker officially takes his leave from the Legion of Doom, meaning the group is now down 2 members. Worse still, as Cheetah says, they all just got their asses kicked by a dude with no powers, and their street cred is definitely gonna suffer. Aw man, and they were just about to drop their new villainous mixtape too. Luckily, Luthor always plans ahead, and as the comic winds down, we discover that he has Dr.Ivo, the man who built the Amazo droid currently on tap, rebuilding Brainiac 1 from the ground up. And that's Justice League 13, everyone. I thought it was ultimately a cool, if sometimes forgettable, little one-shot. Again, this is meant to clean the palette after the big event, and its only real big effect moving forward is explaining why the Joker won't be hanging around in the Justice League book anymore. If I had to guess, that's either because A, it never really made sense for him to be on a team in the first place, or B, he's probably needed elsewhere in other books, maybe like that Batman Who Laughs series that's starting very soon. If you really enjoy the interplay between the Joker's chaotic evil versus Lex Luthor's more lawful evil, then I'm sure you'll find a lot to enjoy about this story. As far as the arc goes, I'm kind of two minds about it. On one hand, it would make more creative sense if this story was told entirely from the Joker's point of view and this is just kind of how he sees things, but it's not, so in places I thought it was kind of busy for no real reason. Ultimately, though, I would feel comfortable giving it a 7 out of 10.
Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to speed on what I'm doing next. And hey, did you know, outside just making great weekly comic videos, I'm also on several comic book podcasts, some of which are very popular. There's the Weekly Pull, which the shirt I'm wearing right now. That one goes every other Tuesday. Then there's the Elseworlds Exchange over on the Comic Pop channel. That's every Wednesday around 3 to 5, give or take. And then how could I possibly forget the Comic Multiverse, the show hosted by myself and Matt of Fortress of Solitude. That one goes live on this channel every Wednesday at 8, and also SoundCloud and iTunes later on. Be sure to check out and subscribe to those if you haven't already. I assure you, you won't be mistaken.